How many Sabbaths are in a typical Bible year? The basic meaning of the term Sabbath in the Old Testament is Saturday. There are some exceptions to this rule, and the Bible points them out. In Leviticus 23, 6 through 8, it tells us about the Feast of Unleavened Bread. The first day is called a holy convocation, and that they're to do no customary work on it. That means that they are having, for the first day, a Sabbath day, a non-Saturday Sabbath usually. And then in verse 8 it tells us that the seventh day of unleavened bread also is a Sabbath day, and they're to do no customary work. The meaning of holy convocation in the feasts, these holy days, are non-Saturday Sabbaths. There are 52 seventh-day Sabbaths, plus the first and last day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That adds two more, making 54. In Numbers 28 and 26, we're told about the Feast of Pentecost, and that is also a holy convocation. So that's the third day that's considered a Sabbath, always falling on Sunday in that case. The phrase after the weeks literally means the 49 days plus the next day, which is Sunday, as Pentecost is always on that day. Now, we have 52 seventh-day Sabbaths, plus 2 Sabbaths of unleavened bread, plus the Pentecost Sabbath. That's 3, so that makes 55 total. And then the Feast of Trumpets is also considered as a holy convocation or Sabbath day. And that makes 55 plus the Day of Trumpets, 56. Then the Day of Atonement, that makes it 57. And Leviticus speaks of that day. So we have 57 Sabbaths in a Bible year. But then we have forgotten the last feast. That's the Feast of Booths, or the Feast of Tabernacles. It has 2 holy convocation days. That means there are 59 Sabbath days in a Bible year. And again, Leviticus speaks of that in chapter 23, verses 34 following. Now, let's look at the chart we have on our screen. 52 Saturday Sabbaths, plus the first day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, that makes 53, plus the seventh day of the Feast of Unleavened Bread, that makes 54, plus Pentecost makes 55, plus the Feast of Trumpets makes 56, plus the Day of Atonement makes 57, and then the Feast of Tabernacles, its first day and last day, making 59 days considered as Sabbath days. Some people ask, is Passover a Sabbath day? It's not considered one because it is called a day of preparation, a day that work is done on, and therefore not a Sabbath. Certain years, some of these days can fall on a Saturday, and in those years there would be fewer than 59 Sabbaths. However, all Sabbaths and all feasts point to the Lord of the Sabbath, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. If you would agree to take Jesus of Nazareth as Lord and Savior, call 1-800-JESUS-2000. That's 1-800-JESUS-2000. Until next time, remember to search the Scriptures. Jesus said, "They are they which testify of me."